Wade and the Rams start tonight against Big South Powerhouse and 2016 NCAA participant UNC Asheville tonight. Before we start talking about Asheville, Coach, let's talk a little bit about replacing Melvin Johnson and Corey Bilberry. Talk about who's going to get those minutes and how the transition's been going so far.
Well, transition hadn't been quite as smooth as we would have hoped, but we're going to allow Doug Brooks to see what he can do. Malik Crowfield's really stepped up as a freshman and shown us that he can help us out in those minutes that Corey and Melvin played. We need some guys to step up and make some shots, that's for sure. We need to step up and shoot them with confidence. They've been working on it, and we believe in them, but we got to see it when the lights are on game day. We've seen it in practice. We've seen it in the practice gym, but we got to do it when the lights are on. So we'll have Doug and Malik that'll really help us out, and then we'll mix in some of these other guys, see if we can come up with a good concoction that'll work.
So when you're replacing guys like that, this summer you got a chance to go to Spain. How important is a trip like that to help gel the new guys in a little bit?
Well, it was good for them just to play some games. The competition wasn't great. Obviously, the competition last Friday was a little bit better than what we played over in Spain. So it was a chance opportunity to play some games and just get some miles on them. A lot of those guys Samir is a redshirt freshman. He hadn't played in a year over competitive basketball. Our freshman obviously hadn't played Division I in a while. So, it was just an opportunity to for those guys to get a little bit of experience, and now we got to get them some game experience as we get going here at the non-conference part of our schedule.
You talk a little bit about the schedule. Scheduling and winning is such a big part of getting to the NCAA tournament, and UNC Asheville is a part of that strategic plan. Talk about what we can expect to see from this team tonight.
Yeah, they're a good team. I thought we'd be a little further ahead when we scheduled them, knowing that they were going to be good, and they're one of the upper echelon teams. They'll have a chance to win the Big South again and go back to the NCAA tournament. They've got really good guard, Kevin Vanata, lefty. We got to do a great job. He draws a ton of fouls, and so we've got to be able to stay down and not foul him at the end of drives. He sits in the lane and shot fakes and does all sorts of stuff to try to get you to jump. And so we got to do a great job of not fouling him. And then Ahmad Thomas is their foreman. He's actually Troy Daniels' cousin. He's from he went to GW Danville down in Danville, and then he went to Hargrave, where we got Derry from, for a prep here. Tough kid, runner-up Big South Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 6'3", 6'4". They play him at the 4, but he's really good. He's tough as nails. He gets his hands on a ton of balls, a ton of deflections, and he's a great kid. I knew him. He came up to some games when Troy played here, and I got to know him. He's a great kid, but really good player, and he's a tough kid. He's going to bring it, and I'm sure he's going to play with a big chip on his shoulder tonight.
Both of those double-figure scores that are returning back from the team that went to the NCAA tournament and played Tennessee last year, but in their exhibition game, they actually scored 32 baskets off 23 assists, so they were very balanced and shared the ball a little bit. Talk about how you design a defense to help combat a team when they're playing such unselfishly type of basketball.
Yeah, they share the ball. We got to try to speed them up. They play a bunch. They'll play a freshman, Maceo Teague, who's a good player, had 10 points in that exhibition game. Going to be a good player for him from Cincinnati. But we got to speed those guys up and not let them play in their comfort zone. Obviously, when they were playing Montreat in the exhibition, they were able to play at their pace and in their comfort zone, and the passes were like it is in practice and all that. So you got to create a little bit of disruption and push them out of their comfort zone a little bit.
So the Stew is expecting its 84th consecutive sellout tonight. Talk about how important a passionate fan base like this can be to create an energy or success for a team like us.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I think our home record speaks for itself. We've been really, really tough to beat at home. So hopefully we can get the regular season off to a good start at home. We're going to need everybody to bring the energy tonight, and our guys are going to bring great energy, and we're going to fight like heck for VCU. See what we can do.
Great. Good luck, Coach. Thanks.